What's up guys, this is your boy the Average Gamer 98 over here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile, and in this video we are gonna face Boss Sub-Zero, Boss Catwoman and Batwoman in Heroic 1, Tier 3 and Tier 4. So let's get the party started here, and Boss Sub-Zero has a lot of interesting modifiers. The first one is he can actually freeze you with continuous basic hits, so you need to turn this disadvantage into an advantage by burning Boss Sub-Zero. Then he cannot freeze you at all. And this is one aspect. He's immune to stun, he's immune to freeze, so you need Arkham Knight Batman, you need Mr. Freeze, you need characters which can bypass this to do a lot of damage. And 96 million health is not a huge amount of health, but I still chose Raven and King of Atlantis Aquaman here. It's an overkill team, but I felt like I should guarantee a one shot, so that's why I went ahead with this particular team. Let's look at the video here. Raven, 5 stars with Sword of Sin, which is gonna give the the burn. I don't have the gears even equipped on Dr. Fate. And King of Atlantis Aquaman with level 9 Beta Club, 7.3k attack. That's definitely an overkill. So let's move on to the battle. We're starting off with Raven, and then tagging in King of Atlantis Aquaman, and tagging in Raven again instead of doing an SP2 from King of Atlantis Aquaman, so that just I can start getting the freeze effect completely nullified. Once the burn is there, the freeze effect is completely nullified and you can keep on doing your basic hits. Otherwise you would see a freeze meter coming up and you would get frozen. So 3 stacks of darkness now, and continuing here with an SP3 to stack up the specials and the passive from King of Atlantis Aquaman. Let's do another SP1 from Raven after the tag in. 4 stacks, doing an advanced tag in there and doing an SP2. So advanced tagging is you need to block, and once the opponent starts attacking, you need to tag in the other character. So here you could see like I'm doing an advanced tagging again, and pretty easy battle. He's not able to attack yet, and there an advanced tagging was not required. Here I'm pressing block and I'm doing an advanced tagging. The power bar is not full, so I'm doing a jump and doing an SP2 here, and almost the boss is down. And here comes the pain part. Here is the pain part. Guys, why I'm doing this. Most of you guys will be aware why I'm doing this. I'm trying to avoid unusual gameplay. So what I feel personally is, if you are one-shotting before the 130th mark with a boss which has decent amount of health, I think that unusual gameplay kind of triggers, and that's why I started blocking here and doing this dance, and I even got frozen. This dance is interesting, guys, so let me just keep quiet and listen to the dance. I'm frozen, guys. It's literally very irritating. At the end of the day, it's very irritating, but it kind of solves the problem in a way. I didn't get an unusual gameplay, so pretty good stuff, I would say. Pretty easy one shot, not much health like I mentioned. Let's look at the rewards. A moment of silence for the rewards. Congratulations, you have unlocked Master Thief Catwoman with 10,000 shards, for which you don't know what to do. And congratulations, you have also got the Claw of Horus, and you don't know where to equip it as well. Congratulations, you have passed this test. On to the next one. Okay, on to the next one. Batwoman here. Pretty easy boss. Applies dot on her specials. She has defensive measures in place to prevent herself from excessive damage. I mean, that's okay. She doesn't have much high modifiers or threatening modifiers, I would say. So I was kind of skeptical here going with the Batman Ninja Catwoman at the end of the day, because usually Batman Ninja Catwoman takes, quite a bit of time to one-shot boss Horrific Scarecrow in tier 8, league raids. But I felt because there is a good amount of time also wasted with the support characters getting killed, there's a chance that I can end up doing this 174 million with Batman Ninja Catwoman only. So this is again issue because in other solo raids you get an advantage from the attack bonus that you get from the artifact of that particular solo raid. Here it's not the case. So it's like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, it's a way to nerf the beta club at the end of the day, because attack stat is not high. You're not gonna do more than 200 million possibly, and that too 200 million with a level 10 beta club. Mine is level 9 and 174 million damage here. So starting off the battle, pretty easy stuff, dashing back to start off and doing a combo interruption there and then doing a super move. So now I'm literally ready to, start doing damage, and I don't know why she blocked it out of the blues, and there was again some lag out there. But we are good to go. 174 million damage is our target, and this is how I usually play. So this is how even the dot damage is kind of maximized. I do an SP2, and now this in the background is gonna stack up the lethal attack damage, because every hit triggered by the dot through that SP2 is gonna stack up the lethal attack damage, and I need to continuously do an SP3 and SP2 alternately whenever the value of this dot timer here that you can see on the top, this is actually the SP2 timer, whenever it kind of decreases almost to full decrease and it's gonna start to refresh, that's the moment I end up doing an SP2. So here I did an SP3 and it's almost full, and I missed the combo interruption there and doing an SP2 here just to refresh. I kind of messed it up there, but that's more or less the strategy that I usually follow. So here I am doing an SP3 again, because this is going to help me keep maintaining the lethal chance. So need to consider a couple of things. This lethal chance need to be twice here, and this dot needs to be there as well. So in that case, you would be able to maximize the damage. Keep in mind, like if you are messing it up here, your lethal attack damage is going to decrease, and you will see that sometimes I'm getting a 1.3 1.4 million dot as well, instead of close to 2 million that you are seeing most of the time here. And that is because I am messing it up on one of the lethal attack chance here. Like you can see here, the lethal attack chance was not there. It got refreshed because Batwoman, no, rather, kind of missed a basic attack hit. And it's pretty easy stuff here, getting 2 million dot pretty easily. And now again I kind of messed up here. Like you can see, a 1.3 million dot is coming up, and that's because I didn't do an SP2 here. The SP2 stack has kind of been lost, so it's kind of decreasing here at this point of time. 1.2 you're seeing, and this is the point I kind of realized that I'm not doing it properly in a way, so that's why I did an SP2. It's kind of important to notice how much the dot is kind of going on whenever you're using the beta club, because you need to adjust the gameplay accordingly. It might seem very simple and straightforward, but it's a bit complex in that way, because you need to consider whether your dot is flying or not. And one thing also I need to recommend here is, if your dot is flying, you can actually even pause. If it's like 2.4 2.5 million with the beta club, you can actually pause doing the combo and let that dot trigger. So 174 million one shot, I'll say that was not something that I had expected completely, but I went with that team because I felt that's the best option out there. So moving on to Catwoman, not much of a big deal as well. Pretty easy boss. The other bosses could be a bit tricky. We'll have to see in our next pip what to do with it, because I see immutable, which means Silver Banshee can't be used, and need to consider other teams because that's a pretty significant amount of health as well. So let's look at what to do here. So we are going with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, 117 million, and Heartbreaker Harley Quinn I'm equipping with All Blades here, and Batman, Arkham Knight Batman with the Dark Metal cards. I feel with the Dark Metal cards on Arkham Knight Batman, you would get a bit more damage. But like I mentioned in one of my previous videos as well, with the Dark Metal cards artifact, you won't go pretty wrong as well. And in few of the other solo raids, the DMC is gonna be far better than the All Blades, even though the All Blades give much higher attack. So with that being said, let's start off this battle here. It's a pretty easy battle. It's a pretty straightforward, it's the standard Heartbreaker Harley Quinn battle. I don't want to elongate this battle any, longer, or showcase this battle completely, because it's just wastage of time for you as well as me in a way. So pretty easy one shot with a minute almost left. With a minute almost left, 117 million damage. It's a straightforward battle. Just do the stun and just do basic hits from Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. So that concludes for a couple of one shots in tier 4 in Heroic 1 and one main boss one shot in tier 3 of Heroic 1. And let's see where we head with this. So 6 days left. I think I should be able to complete Heroic 1, hopefully. And let's see if I get Mr. Freeze. Know my luck, guys. Just at least have a silent prayer for me, maybe, to get a better luck. Oh man. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all the support. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done already. This is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace. Bye bye.